This is a pack of 500 14-inch long zip ties. I was sent them to review for free. You can purchase them on Amazon for about $40. So these zip ties are UV black. They claim to be made out of a plastic that is UV resistant, so they can be used outside. They are indeed 14 inches long, and they are toothed on both sides. So the proper way to put the zip tie in is through the flat back. When you put it in that way, it latches and zips. Now I guess the double-sided means you could twist it over upside down, put it in, and it also zips. I was hopeful maybe it works backwards because it's double-sided, and it doesn't actually work backwards. So you do have to put the zip into the zip tie in the correct way. But if you wanted to, you could twist it over like a Mobius strip. Not sure if that's a super big advantage, but it could be useful if you're in a hurry. So these guys claim to have a 100-pound tensile strength. They also say there's 500 of them in here. It looks like 500. The entire pack weighed in at 1.3 kilograms. And one of these guys is more than 2.6 grams. So let's do 2 is 5 grams. 3, 4, so say 4 of these is 10 grams. So at 2.5 grams each, 500 of these guys should weigh 1.25 kilograms. So this pack, I would say, even with the plastic here, definitely has at least 500 of these zip ties in there. Now for disconnecting these guys, I have a pair of side clippers. That cuts through it pretty easily. A pair of normal kitchen scissors. Not too bad. I have a razor knife, works pretty well. Now if I don't put tape here, this thin little metal piece will kind of cut through with less effort. So there, right about the time my meter started beeping, it cut through this piece just because it was concentrated on such a small area. Alright, let's try this again. I think I hit my max pull of 65 there. Yeah, I'm hitting the max amount of 65 pounds. Alright, so 65 pounds is as high as my pull tester is rated to. I can tell you that it'll do tensile strength of 65 pounds as long as you have this guy zipped in far enough in. Alright, so I put these in my vise. I pull on them, really have to put my back into it to get it to break. My digital force meter maxes out at 65 pounds, so as long as you are protecting the curve you're pulling against and not having too tight of a curve and having a big enough surface area, yeah, I can't break it at 65 pounds. So I can break it, so I think, you know, the 100 pounds is pretty close to the actual rating, but, you know, I can definitely say that it'll hold up to 65 pounds as long as you don't have, you know, a sharp piece of metal pushing against it with that much force. They say it's dyed black to prevent it from having UV degradation. I don't know the actual lifetime in the sun, direct sun, but it's probably better than the nylon ones that are just pure white.